the rapid infuser, and it can deliver a liter of 0.9 in 2 minutes. You can also hang blood from it. It can take 500 cc bags or 1 liter bags. You get it in the ER. There's only one of them. And the tubing looks like this. We keep the tubing taped to the back usually. Back here, so that you just have to grab the whole thing or have someone from the ER bring it up or send someone down to go get it. The tubing comes out of the box, kind of a pile of spaghetti. And I'm gonna have you guys just help me do it because I think it helps to set it up and put your hands on it. So come on in. So the first step is to spike your bags. So you got 2 bags there. And this is really a 2-man job. So this thing goes so fast that you can't leave this machine ever, which means you need some friends to help you.
I clamp the first rate.
So clamp everything, yes. So there's a little roller ball here, clamp, clamp. Let's see, there's a clamp here. Let's make sure we get them all, otherwise there's gonna be a pond of saline on the floor. So what are you using this for? What would you use this for?
Bleeding shot, bleeder.
Yes, bleeding. So take the air out. You know how to do that? So you gotta spike it first, and then push the air out, and then re-spike. Because these are pressurized, they'll pop once you pressurize these.
So I think they would push the air.
Even
the
or
tubing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that.
Even the small of air is okay, or
Take it out. Yeah, take it out. We don't want to experiment. I think it looks good. Okay. These have little clamps here. So you're going to open it up and hang it on the inside here. If you had a smaller bag, like a 500 cc bag of blood, you'd hang it lower, down here. The important thing is, go ahead and hang them. The important thing is for this bottom piece to not be clamped. Oh, right on this thing.
There you go.
Yeah, on the door. Good. So we want this to be unobstructed down here. So when we close
you're gonna
it,
have to hang yours higher up,
and then clamp it.
because this is a big bag.
Maybe
This
Dave
is
should.
hanging out. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Now close your door.
All right.
Yep. Go ahead. Push it shut and clamp it. And to pressurize it, you press the plus. All right. I've got it plugged in. This thing does not have a battery, so it has to be plugged in. And now, can somebody hold this by the sink or over the garbage can? That's fine. So now, I'm gonna set the tubing into place. Okay. So it has numbers here. Remember this if you have to set this up. 1, 2, 3. So it can only go one way. This is 1. So this little blue piece goes in here, and you have to push it in pretty hard. This piece here is really sensitive, and if it gets bent, see there's a little reminder here that says don't bend this. The whole thing won't work, and you'll have to start over with new tubing. So this part right here is the piece that most people get wrong. It snaps in here, do it gently, and then you have to sort of look at the bottom and make sure this is perfectly seated in here, and then pull it down till you hear a snap. If you don't hear that, then it's not in. Try it. It's seated perfectly right now. So just pull this down. Yeah. So you take a little bit of strength to do that. Okay. Now we have the third piece. We're on number 3, and it only goes one way. So go ahead and put it in. You can't put it in wrong because it won't reach the other direction. So just snap it in. Good. And now turn it on. Green button. Okay, now I suggest that you only open up one side because it's going to go in so fast that then it'll give you a chance. So when one's running in and the other one runs out, you can put a new bag up. So I'm only going to unclamp the left side. And it's going to start to flow down here. And as soon as I open this up, I want this to be about halfway full. I'm going to unclamp all the other clamps. And it's running. it automatically sets itself to 41 degrees. You want the fluid to be heated because otherwise your patient's going to be hypothermic if you're dumping this much fluid in. You can put all fluid, you can put all blood, you can put fluid, blood. And then when this one runs out, you clamp it and open up this side. And it should look like a garden hose. You shouldn't see drips. You should see it flowing. So this side is open, this side is clamped, which means I can turn the pressure off, open this side, and take this one out and hang a new bag. That's it. Questions?
And of course, the patient's not going to have a central line. It doesn't.
So that's a good question. You can put it in a central line, but even better and faster is a peripheral line, 16 or 18 gauge. Will be faster because it's shorter, and you can tell by looking here how fast it's going. In a central line, it will be really short. I had a nurse yesterday say that they asked her to put it in a PICC line. Absolutely not. It's too small. Any other questions?
What about troubleshooting? If it's not flowing?
Yes. If it's not flowing, 99% of the time, it's this thing. It's this black piece that isn't seated properly. You can't change the temperature here. It's automated to 41 degrees Celsius. Other troubleshooting, I mean, you could have, there's so many clamps here. Usually the problem is that you forgot one, or that your tubing is kinked somewhere. Or I have seen sometimes where the bag of, like say if it was blood, was hung up top, and it should be hung halfway down, and it was crimped down here, so the blood couldn't come out. What else can I tell you? So we were talking yesterday with another group about why would you use this over a pressure bag or a pump? A pump, even if you have it on 999, how fast does it go?
About 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, for a bag of blood, for example. And if you put it on a pressure bag with gravity, it goes a little bit faster.
5-10 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe.
And this one will be 2 minutes. So what David was saying yesterday or recommending is that if you know you're gonna need this, it's gonna take you a few minutes to have someone go down and get it from the ER and then set up the tubing. It takes about 1 minute in the best case to set up all the tubing. So you could put your blood on your fluid on a pressure bag and put it high up on the pole and run 1 liter or 1 bag of blood in while you're waiting for someone to go get this. Don't wait for it. Nice and warm, like a bath.
There it is. You know what? I just kicked it.
We kicked it. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
let's
stopped.
see.
I just want to see if it has an alarm.
It does not.
Mm-mm.
No, this is a really simple device. It's
So if that
not high tech at all. So let's see. Where did you kink it?
right here.
Oh, that's why. Uh-oh, now what happened? Are we dry? Oh, this one's not pressurized.
That's not.
But it doesn't matter. So this one, oh, maybe it's out already. That's why. Okay, that one's running. Now I can replace this bit. Yeah, this one's done already.
Oh, that's
That's
why
it.
it was annoying. I was like,
Yep.
oh my god, did I just it back?
You gotta-
So
you
that
gotta
only
leave
takes
it
about 2 minutes to run
That was
a
so
whole
fast.
bag of fluids into the patient with this thing.
in. So if you get stuck and you have to use this, there are all these hang tags here to tell you step by step how to do it. There's this one, there's this one. There's one that comes with the tubing, and they all have these great diagrams. The trouble is, you have like a really, really sick patient when you're doing this. And so it's hard to look at this. Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys.
I'll turn it off. So off button is just this one. It only has 2 buttons, guys, on, off. That's all you got. No alarms, nothing else. Just 1,000 clamps. Anything else?
Thank you.
Careful where you're walking over here.